Hey everyone, it's Rylan. It's March 1st, 2018 at 5:40 p.m. And tomorrow, but I'll refer to it as today, marks an incredible day in my life as I am 1 year clean of self-harm. So 365 whole days have passed since I have hurt myself, and that is a number that I can't get over, and that seems astronomical to me and completely unfathomable and impossible. So for those of you that don't know me and watch my videos, I talk very openly about my struggles with mental health, and I have talked very openly about my struggles and recovery of self-harm. So if you look at my videos or you look at my channel, I have a playlist called Mental Health in which I have videos talking about what was going on. So, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I just wanted to share my awe with the world, I guess, because I never thought, I never thought that this would be possible. When I was self-harming, specifically, I cut myself. I thought that that's what I was going to do for the rest of my life, and that I had found the way that I was going to cope with my feelings forever. I thought that at the time I had completely lost who I was. I had no idea. No idea who I was. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't recognize myself. When I would call my dad at 6 o'clock in the morning, drunk and crying, saying, I don't understand why I'm like this. I just was so lost. I never thought that this day would come. And I'm so happy that it did, because towards the end of it, I was getting really reckless with my life. I had complete disregard for whether or not I lived or died. I started cutting deeper. I started cutting in different directions that would potentially just lead to more damage, more bodily damage. That I basically had a case of the fuckets and didn't really care whether or not I lived or not. And to think about that and all of the amazing things that have happened in my life in the past year, and what could have happened if God forbid, I would have hit an artery or something like that, or if I would have died, or if I would have attempted suicide or something like that, because I was so depressed, is such a sad and scary thought, because so many wonderful things have happened. I'm not gonna list them all, but at the top of my head is I got to play my dream role in a play in New York that I never thought in 1,000,000 years would I ever be able to play. I've made really great friends. I'm living in my own apartment now, and I couldn't be happier. I'm not self-harming anymore. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm still in therapy. I still go 3 times a week. I'm working my fucking ass off in therapy and still trying to fix the parts of me that are a little jagged. I'm not going to say I'm broken. I was broken back then, but I'm not broken anymore. I like to say back then that I was a work in progress and temporarily out of order. I'm back and running again. I've just got some cracks that need to, continually try to be put back together. But for the most part, I am me again, and I never thought that that would happen again. I just completely lost myself, and I'm really happy that I'm here and alive, and that I'm still doing YouTube, and that I'm acting, and I'm so grateful to any of my friends that are gonna watch this. I know my therapist can't watch it, which really fucking suck, but I'll thank them anyway. I owe a great deal of my recovery to the endless support that I had from very specific people in my life. To the people that would allow me to text them at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was still drunk, but maybe I hadn't cut myself, but I had the urge to, and they would keep me busy and distract me and tell me that I didn't need to hurt myself and, you know, that I was going to be okay. And at that point, when I was so low to the point that I would actually reach out to someone, they were all I had. Those were the saving graces that I had, because if it wasn't for these people to be my voice of reason and to be the support that I needed in those moments, today would not be the date that I am clean. Maybe it would be in a month from now, but those people were there for me when I needed them, and I am forever grateful to those human beings that helped me. I'm so grateful for my therapist that supported me and cheered me along. And they always say that, you know, they were there for me to support me, but all the work was put in by me. And I find that hard to believe, because I couldn't have done it without other people. I couldn't have done it without wanting to be accountable for my therapist and not having to go into my therapist's office the following day and say, hey, I relapsed after 60 days. I didn't want to do that. And so I'm just really grateful for the circle of people that I surround myself with in my life. And overall, I'm just fucking grateful, man. I'm grateful that I don't, you know, have to be spending money on bandages and Neosporin and Band-Aids anymore. I'm glad that I don't have to wake up in the morning every morning and look at what I did to myself from the night before that I didn't even remember doing. Yeah, it's just really nice to go through the days and not feel like I have to hide certain parts of my body that would display how sick and how hurting I was, how much pain I was in. And even though I still have scars on my body, 56 of them to be exact, that's okay that I have those 56 scars, because for the past year, it hasn't been 57, it hasn't been 58, it hasn't been 59, it stayed at 56. And I hope to stay there forever, because I don't want to go back to how I was before. I do not want to feel so empty and hopeless that hurting myself seems like the only option, or it seems like the best option. I don't want to go back to doing that. So I just wanted to share my victory with y'all, because I know some of my followers that follow me on YouTube have been really big supporters of me and my journey, and have been really supportive and cheering me on throughout this process of getting me to a year. And yeah, and just to let anyone know that is still struggling with self-harm, like, look at my videos, read my posts. I was not in a good place. I was really, really struggling, and I will post the 3 blog posts that I'm talking about, and I will post the 100 days clean, all in the the link thing below. So you guys can look back and see how bad things really were, and see that no matter how bad things are, things can get better, no matter how dark and gloomy they seem, because I never thought I would be able to smile like that again. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. All right, bye.